So what I wanted to go over some of the things that she was talking about, but let her introduce herself and what she's talking about today, about Cheyenne, Doctor. Listen to the shade she be throwing. She be throwing some shade. This is what happens when you put two cats that are territorial in heat in the middle of a box. I understand this. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant will never be in the same room interviewing or being interviewed by this woman, because this woman is going to grill your ass. I'm trying to tell you, she's gonna put her ass out. Listen, she's from Texas, okay, and they know how to barbecue. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant would be a nice brisket with burnt edges. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like the burnt edges. You know, we like the burnt edges.
To Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on.
Hey, you saw that eye shade? She went over. She went. Doctor.
Got him. Got him.
She ain't playing.
The Breakfast Club, where she is defending the fact that no one can seem to find any evidence she completed her dissertation. And in other words, that would mean she's not actually a doctor. Ooh. Now, let me preface it by saying this. Unlike a doctorate in, let's say, law or that type of area, for a doctorate in psychology, which is what she claims to have, you have to have two things. You have to complete the coursework and you have to have a dissertation. Now, for her particular specialty, it's called the dissertation is a clinical research program, is what they call it. It's a dissertation. Throughout this video, I'm going to use the term dissertation throughout just because it's simpler.
So we're going to stop here, and I'm just going to move forward. But I do think I have a point that I want to make here. So I don't like to go in chronological order, nor do I like to watch the whole damn video, which you can do for yourself. My job here is to enlighten you on the things that I found interesting. So there's four main parts that I really want to go over, which is the lack of completing the dissertation, which she's going to thoroughly go through. Then questioning or questionable record keeping claims, meaning Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's going to say, oh, well, the school, they don't have all my information, and they only hold on to it for a couple of years, and they don't have it. And she's going to prove that's a lie. And then she's going to talk about the lack of professional licensure, meaning if she was ever licensed, you should be able to find it. It's public record, by the way, especially in the state of California, which is required to have in the state of California, required to have a license. If you don't, you can be in trouble. And lastly, the inconsistencies in professional history. So what does that mean? Well, basically, she points out, which is the attorney Simone points out, that Dr. Bryant's own bibliography and statements regarding her past clinical work appears contrary and unsubstantiated, and that she has not maintained a professional LinkedIn profile indicating her claimed degrees. Now, as a person who as a person who has a LinkedIn for my business, I can honestly tell you that you want to have your key information about what you do, especially. And if you go to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's, just like what's his name, Little Dog, that's what the RSC calls him. But his name starts with A and ends with last name is with a D. His LinkedIn is similar, which is doesn't have a profile picture. And it's very limited in the credentialing of what they currently have degree-wise and job history. So that's where you get a lot of the foo-foo-ness. Now, my job history is on there. I don't give out my personal name, but I'm not hard to find if you know what to look for. Especially if you're taking her course, which is the Background Checks 101. Go ahead and shoot her up. Like I said, it's going to be in the description below. But let's take a listen to this part right here. This is the part I want to really get to. This is where the Dr. Cheyenne the brisket gets her burnt ends.
Okay, girl. Now, there's one more little fun fact I wanted to share with you guys that I found really interesting. So remember, she said, it appears that she would have been in her program around 2017. I'm gonna tell you why. I think it was the 2017 time frame. I'm gonna put the document on the screen. But remember, she was saying it wasn't until after they closed that she discovered they had closed and that she couldn't get her transcript. So she's getting all her paperwork together, but all her paperwork together after the fact. But the one paperwork she made sure she had done was this: her trademark for Dr. Bryant. She got her trademark. She applied for it in 2017 and got it in 18. I want to hear your thoughts in the chat. But what it seems like is that she went to the school, apparently didn't complete her dissertation. School closed and she felt like, nobody's gonna know. Oh, no one's gonna know. I didn't finish. No one's gonna know. And that she wanted the doctorate for branding purposes. Now,
Wait a minute. So what she is suggesting, so I'm clear, right? Put it in the notes or comment box there, that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is going by doctor because she has it trademarked. Woo wee! Oh, so wait a minute. I like to go from behind. I like to come from behind. And so anywho, so to break this up, so I did some research, right? I went in there and looked up some stuff, right? Okay. So I was looking up the differences between psychologies, and then I started looking at, okay, what's a life coach, right? A life coach or life coaching, a self-development, and often called personal development. Okay. Is intentions. It is the intention to process of improving one's self through cultivation of new skills, habits, behaviors, and mindsets, rather than focusing purely on external professional metrics. So, excuse me, rather than focusing on purely external professional metrics. Personal development centers around the holistic growth of individuals' personal life, emotional intelligence, and overall well-being. So there's four main parts. There's self-awareness, emotional mastery, goal alignment, and skill acquisition. And in the state of California, you don't need a license. You don't need a license. But it does say here that getting an IF or ICF certification, which is a coaches holding credentials from the Institute of Coaching Federation, ICF, consistently commands a higher fee than uncertified counterparts. Now, I don't know if she has that or not. I don't see that on there, but that's another credential you'd want to definitely put on your website. So you know me. I'm a definite certified snooper. So we went to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's website here, right? So we're at the homepage where you can book a session. Now, as a person who does this type of work, I can honestly tell you, her website's all right. It's functional. Now, I was reading the comments. Day Wells, that's a name. I see a lot of women. 14, I see a lot of women. So she's affiliates. So she has affiliates with the NAACP. Then she's Forbes, Sweet Sweat. So these are all the people that she's a part of the Sparks, the Clippers. I don't know what the Albright Yee Schmidt is. I think that's a law firm. So she has legal. She's got some Disney Universal. She has an affiliate with the Women's Network, NBC, the Chamber of Commerce, a Newport Beach member. So that means she's in that area. And then Los Angeles Harbor College. So she probably has some connection there too. She probably is like an engagement speaker of some sort. So she has some credentialing. Okay. So her services. Hold on a second. So I'm looking at her pricing, and I know she's in California, so I know everything's a little bit more expensive in California compared to other places. But to have a virtual coaching call, right, $350. Private wellness retreat. Now that's just a deposit. Book Dr. Bryant as a speaker, moderator, panelist, special guest, etc. That's also a $500 deposit. So that's not including her services, and it all depends on what you're doing, how much. There's certain fees. So that's just booking an appointment with her. Then you have telephone coaching, which is $350. Group sessions, $250 or $25, excuse me, $750. Now this is just a coaching session. Now this is just a book. Again, these are all deposits. And then you have this one right here, which is Travel to You Life Coaching, which is $1,500, and that's not including booking fees or flight or travel and or lodging. All right. She has financing, so if you want to finance some stuff, if you need some assistance, she does have that available for you. She also has to book a session, so you can go in, and looks like she's available. She got some times available next week. So Monday, it looks like she'll have some time available. You can give her a call if you want. $300, $350 for a Zoom call. 50 minutes. Okay. That's a lot per hour. You know, she over there, she balling out of control. You can buy a book. It directs you directly to Amazon. Her new book. She just released a new book here, May 12th of 2026. So this basically is letting you know, or letting people know, she is getting attention. This is helping her get attention, by the way. So all publicity is good publicity, right? Now, she has a 1.8 stars out of 5. I've been paying attention to this, and people going in on her behind. Grifter, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is not a doctor. Fraud. Oh man, oh hell no, I ain't locking in. But yeah, she over there getting pummeled. Cheyenne Bryant is not a doctor. She does not have a doctorate. Printing a book which identifies her as a identifies her as a doctor is false advertisement, deception marketing, and violates consumer protection. Reprint it with the proper title, or lawsuit will most likely be filed. I don't know if you can, and this is why I say this, because looking at this part right here, as long as she stays within this, and she's going to discuss this, let her finish.
She knew good and well she wasn't no therapist.
Mm.
Because if you read the class of goods, small, I'm going to read it to you. It says the class of goods is coaching services. I'm going to bring this closer. Oh, shoot. My camera's off, so don't worry about that. But it says coaching services, specifically conducting it says conducting workshops and seminars in self-development, educational and entertainment services, namely providing motivational speaking services in the field of self-development, life coaching services in the field of self-development, providing group coaching services in the field of self-development. You know what it doesn't say she's going to provide? Counseling services and therapy. Why? Because she knew good and well she didn't.
That's what you had to say.
Hold on a second.
To 1,000. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Scrolling through your feed. Want to help me reach 1,000? And no, it's not my age. Step 1. Hit that like button. It's like giving me a virtual high five. The more likes, the more I'm convinced I'm hilarious. Step 2. Comment. I want to know your favorite pizza topping. Let's spark a debate hotter than my oven. Step 3. Share this video, because who doesn't want to share a laugh and possibly food wars with friends? And for the grand finale, subscribe. Join my crazy adventure as we climb to 1,000 together. Like, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button. You'll be my hero.